You left 3 different comments, so I'm going to respond to all of them. Although I have to say, the fact that you say that I'm a misandrist because I think that women are equal to men just shows how little you think of women. The fact that you would think I hate men because I think that women are equal to you. So that's one thing. So you said God made woman from Adam's rib and she became submissive into him after her part in the garden. Men and women aren't equal, just different, just physically alone, but there are other differences too outside of outliers. So generally I don't speak to men who assert that women aren't equal to them. So you're lucky. But the Eve did not become submissive to Adam after what happened in the garden. It was a curse that was given to her, that her desire would be for her husband, he would rule over her. And that is when men began to hate women. That is when men began to think that women weren't equal to them. That is when men began to think that they could rule, subjugate, and treat women terribly. Own them. Trade them like playing cards. That's when that crap began. And so, that's the problem with you guys. You also neglect to realize that we're under a new covenant, if you're Christian. That also during that curse, God promised that he was going to send Jesus to fix all of this. So we're living after Jesus came. We're under a new covenant, all of that. And then this comment right here, you need to understand nuance. You guys are so condescending. We all have our place here, and there's things men need strength in and vice versa to women. But trying to preach this equality in the vein you're leading to is what's keeping you from understanding. So condescending. You're worried about what's in the garden instead of thinking about what got us out of the garden and not learning from it. Women love things, men love women, and that was the human folly that wrecked our immortality. So what got us out of the garden? That Adam and Eve were both deceived by the serpent, if you are taking Genesis literally. So Adam was standing right there, and if he is the leader that you guys assert him to be, why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he say, Eve, no, don't eat the fruit? He just stood there and didn't say anything. And then when she gave it to him, he ate it. They were both wrong. They both were punished for their sin. So that's what got us where we are. I'm not sure what you're pointing to, what your point is with this. And to say women love things and men love women, yet you don't think we're equal to you. You don't love women. You want to use women. You want to possess women. You want to control women. Like I've said many times, straight men don't like women. You're attracted to women. You want them to give birth to your children. You want them to cook and clean for you. You want to own them, possess them, and be subjects in your kingdom, as so many men refer to their home as their kingdom. They want their wives and their children to be their subjects, which is really gross. It's just so bizarre, so demented. But you do not love women. You want to own women. You think you're entitled to women because, as you said, Eve came from his rib. So now you think that that's all that women are. They are an appendage that you're entitled to using and who is not equal to you. You're incorrect. And to say that women love things when women are the backbone of society, the backbone of their families. Men get up and leave their families, do whatever the heck they want. A post I shared the other day talking about married men leaving their wives over 600% more likely to leave their wives when they're terminally ill. Does that sound like they love the women that they literally vowed before God and their families to stay in until death do them part in sickness and in health? Or do they just get the health part? There are bad people, obviously. There are women who are bad. There are men who are bad. There are men who love things and women who love things. But to assert that women as a group only love things and men as a group only love women when men are our number one predator. The femicide rates are out of control. That's not love. You don't trade and traffic people you love. You don't DV people you love. You don't essay people you love. You don't grape people you love. Just as a PSA, in case you didn't know that. But that's what men do, since we're making generalizations.